What is good, you great guys and goddesses out there? Welcome back to yet another video. And today, I'm gonna be talking about all my different games, my top 10 picks, whatever it boils down to. All the games I think are best are upcoming in 2024. Most of them are gonna be anime games since we're starting off like this. I want to start off with my honorable mentions, and the first game there, or the only game there, will be Anime Legends for me. Anime Legends, I've seen it has a lot of potential from what I've seen and all that kind of stuff. They released all kinds of teasers and trailers and all that kind of stuff. The only problem is that we don't even know if it's gonna come out or not. We don't know when it will come out, if it does come out. We've been waiting for like almost 3 years for the game to come out. They started production in like 2021. They were showing all these boss battles and all this kind of stuff, and it was looking really nice. To put it simply, it's an open world multiverse of all kinds of different animes. It looks really good. It has all kinds of cool cutscenes. Game looks clean. Graphics is amazing. Like the boss fights look amazing, honestly. The powers look really cool as well. If the game comes out, then yeah, that would be great, but we don't even know, Another honorable mention would be Jujutsu Infinite, at least for me. Now, most people say I should place it on the list, but for me, I'm not that much of JJK games, being honest. I like the concept of the game and everything, but the only problem for me is that I've heard it's a bandit beater, and most people have confirmed that, and they're like, bandit beaters are not for me. Other than that, it has really good visuals, the combat looks great, it has lots of quests, you can fight sorcerers and other people, PvP and PvE are definitely there. The domain expansions and the moves are absolutely amazing. So the game is honestly good, and I would place it on the list if I was fine with bandit beaters, and for other people who are fine with bandit beaters, then definitely check out this game. It's actually good. Okay, so out of the honorable mentions and onto the real games. First game on the list is Golden Piece Adventure. All their fruits actually look really good. All the moves I've seen them, they look really nice. They have some really nice models as well, if you've seen some of them. They work really hard on all the fruits. They make even the worst fruits look good. Like if you've seen Chop or any other fruits that would normally look bad in other One Piece games, they look good in these games. It has a story and it has progression. I'm really excited to see that, because most One Piece games, some of them are bandit beaters, some of them just don't get as fun. So I'm hoping it'll be more fun with the story coming into play. We'll soon see more enough. We'll soon enough see more from it, like PvP, other stuff, other things that we'll get to see. It'll be nice. And to be honest, instead of putting it at like number 9 or so, it'll probably be higher on my list if there wasn't Rell or other really good games. But yeah, it's a great One Piece game. Coming into yet another game, we have Grand Clover on this list. From what I've seen, it has really good visuals, it has a nice open world map, it has a good combat system. I've seen some of the air combos that they've had, the parries, the combo counter, it looks nice, looks really clean. It also has like a magic choice system where you can choose which magic that you want, so it's not pay to win at all. I've seen some of the gameplay and it looks really nice. Yeah, I really like the game. And just seeing some of the weapons that people have used and all that kind of stuff, it looks nice. I hope to see more from it because I feel like I haven't seen enough from it, so I can't really put it higher on the list, but I definitely expect quite a bit from this game. And then came Jump Warrior Z. I've seen quite a bit of this game. I know 1 or 2 people who even got to test this game. And honestly, it looks nice. It looks nice. I really like the game. So basically, Jump Warrior Z is like, has multiple animes and all this kind of stuff, and they kind of mix it together. You choose a class, you can get different weapons and powers from each class. Like if you're an attacker or a ranger, you can get different like weapons or powers from like Sasuke, Naruto, deal other characters. It's really cool. You can make a lot of like unique builds from that and like go your own kind of route. There's PvP and PvE and both seem really fun. The cons, like the only things I see problems with this game is like it's not open world and I feel like it could have a little bit more content. Other than that, it's a good game. And now the first Pokemon game on this list, Tales of Tenorio. From what I've seen, and I've already heard this information, it's releasing on February 17th. Nintendo actually gave them a warning to not use real Pokemon, so they had to make like custom Pokemon and all that kind of stuff. Other than that, the game does look really good. I've seen the Pokemon and all that kind of stuff. They literally had to make all these Pokemon from scratch and everything. They have like, the map looks pretty big. They have like voice lines and all this kind of stuff. The characters look well done. The models look well done. From what I've seen, it looks really clean, especially for a Pokemon game. I really like the idea of it and coming forward, especially how they were able to improvise, because they were originally going to use real Pokemon to more like custom Pokemon and all that kind of stuff. I'm really excited to see how this game's going to do, actually. Keeping it up, we have our second Black Clover game, Clover RPG. Honestly, the combat, the movements, all that kind of stuff, from what I've seen, it looks really good. And from what people have told me, they say it feels really good. From what I've heard from other people and all that kind of stuff, it looks and it kind of plays like Deep Pokken, apparently, from what I've heard and seen. I haven't gotten to play myself, but the game definitely looks pretty good. Some people have said that they should probably add more considering Black Clover and add more stuff that relates more to Black Clover. And they could probably do better than Grand Clover if they have something that's unique and still intertwine it with Black Clover. Other than that, it seems to have some potential. Game seems pretty good. I might rather play Grand Clover, but yeah. Afterwards, we have the only Hunter x Hunter game on this list, actually. And honestly, from what I've seen, it also looks like one of the only upcoming Hunter x Hunter games. But the game doesn't look bad. Like the graphics and the visuals look really clean and all that kind of stuff. Some people are even saying like it's carrying the game to such a point. It has a pretty complex combo system and all that kind of stuff. Powers and other stuff look nice. Some people might like that, some people might not. Personally, I don't think it's bad at all. The game definitely has potential for sure. It's a good game from what I've seen, and I definitely hope to see more of it, especially since I like to play Hunter x Hunter game. Coming up, we have Pocket Anime. Jeez, people are so hyped for this game. The game honestly looks really good. And then it combines Pokemon and anime, so you'll have like both fanbase and all this kind of stuff. I might yap a bit for this one. But it has a really good concept. It has a lot of potential from what I've seen. Really happy with what I've seen. I know some people who've been talking about it. They're saying that they're really hyped for this kind of game. All this kind of stuff. All this kind of good stuff about the game. And honestly, it versus Tales of Tenorio, Pocket Anime is probably going to come out on top unless they somehow mess it up. But with how it's looking, I don't think they can mess it up. Other than maybe the copyright thing and everything, because apparently they're using original names and the original names for all the powers and all that kind of stuff, so that could mess it up. But if they manage to change it, manage to get past that, manage to keep the original flow of the game without like changing way too much, if that ends up happening, then this game, it'd be really good. Lots of potential. Like, even the concept just brings like so much things you could do. The gyms, all that kind of stuff is going to be so cool. The map looks nice too. It has individual animations for every attack, which is actually so cool. Like, that's sick. And most Pokemon games don't even do that. Like, every single attack has a nice animation. I've seen some of them. They're really nice. They've even shown like certain characters and other stuff, like Whitebeard. Pretty sure they show other characters like Naruto. Showing like more simple characters. I think they only have like 3 or 4 legendaries in the game. But the game is looking really good, looks balanced, rarities look well done. And everything about the game just looks so nice. Woohoo, now we got this next game. And this game is called Anime Switch. There are multiple different animes, and they're all interconnected into one storyline. That's basically the premise of the game. They have a trailer of the game and everything, and in the trailer, it makes it kind of like apparent that you can switch between different characters, which would probably be in the game. Earlier, it put out a release date for late 2023, but it was cancelled and rescheduled due to the graphics not being good enough. We don't even know when the game is exactly going to come out. Probably like definitely sometime 2024. I don't think the graphics should matter way too much. Like, I get how every single game has to have like, at least decent VFX for people to play it. So, I mean, if it was me, I guess it makes sense that they want to release it this year, not last year. But I don't really care for graphics too much personally, so it wouldn't take a huge toll for me. I think the game definitely has potential. It looks pretty cool. I definitely like the plot of the game, and it could become pretty popular. We'll just have to see. When the game comes out, definitely check it out. Y'all should too. Anyways, that was pretty much the last one I wanted to show for this whole thing. Yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna keep posting videos whenever I can. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. I hope y'all have a godly good day. Peace.